Phrenology, the science of reading the mind through the skull. Introduction. In the late 18th and 19th centuries, a field known as phrenology gained widespread popularity. Phrenology was the belief that a person's character, personality, and mental abilities could be determined by the shape and bumps of the skull. Although today it is recognized as a pseudoscience, phrenology played a notable role in the history of psychology and neuroscience. The basic principles of phrenology: phrenologists argued that the brain was divided into separate regions, each responsible for a specific mental faculty or trait such as courage, love, self-control, or artistic ability. They believed that if a region of the brain was more developed, it would create a noticeable bump on the skull. Early theories suggested the head could be divided into 7 to 8 large regions, which were then subdivided into dozens of smaller areas. For example, a large forehead indicated higher intelligence. A rounded back of the head suggested strong parental instincts. A high crown was linked to spirituality. Flat or underdeveloped regions were thought to signal weakness in those traits. Phrenologists created detailed maps of the skull showing where each faculty supposedly resided. Why phrenology became popular? During the 1800s, phrenology spread across Europe and North America. It was promoted as a scientific way to understand human nature at a time when psychology had not yet been established as a formal discipline. Phrenology attracted a wide audience because it appeared to offer practical applications. Personal development. People used head readings to learn about their supposed strengths and weaknesses. Child rearing. Parents sought guidance on how to raise children based on their skull shapes. Employment. Some employers hired phrenologists to evaluate the trustworthiness or potential of workers. Entertainment. Traveling phrenologists gave public demonstrations similar to fortune tellers. Scientific criticism and decline. By the mid to late 1800s, advances in neurology and medical science began to disprove phrenology. Researchers discovered that the brain does not function as a collection of isolated faculties. Personality traits cannot be measured by skull shape. The skull does not reflect the size or strength of brain regions beneath it. Phrenology also carried harmful consequences. It was sometimes misused to support racist, sexist, and class-based prejudices, claiming that certain groups were inherently inferior. As a result, phrenology lost credibility in the scientific community and was eventually labeled a pseudoscience. Historical significance. Despite its flaws, phrenology had a lasting influence. It encouraged the idea that the brain is the organ of the mind and that different mental functions might be localized in different regions. This concept later influenced the development of modern neuroscience and psychology.